I'm back. This is going on both channels. I felt it was time I went ahead and made a clear point on something. We had an election last year, November 5th. And right now, I have friends on both sides of the barrier. I have liberal friends and I have conservative friends. And I've made this point several times. I am a constitutional conservative libertarian. Okay, if you don't know what that means, look up the Libertarian Party. You can Google it, you can Bing it, you can look it up. Let me get this hearing aid out. Now, unbeknownst to most of my family, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I think my wife did. I think my sons did. Who did I vote for? I didn't vote for Joe Biden. Who I vote for is very private, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know who it was. It was a guy named Chase Oliver. He was the Libertarian Party's candidate for president. And maybe a couple of dozen of us here in Oklahoma voted for him. Just a second. I don't trust politicians. I don't believe that the government has any business telling you what to do with your property or your money. I don't believe the government has any business regulating what goes on in the privacy of your own bedroom unless it involves a minor child. Rape is horrendous, it's illegal, and sexual intercourse of any kind with a child, I believe the offender needs to be shot. I'm probably going to get this stricken with YouTube, but I'm going to try to load it anyway. Here's the deal. They're still fighting about this stupid election we just had. It's not really stupid. I have some famous friends that I won't name on here who are libertarian. They've been in movies, they've been on television series. I have friends who are famous musicians that I'm still friends with. A lot of them are libertarian. And what drew me to the party is the fact that the party was actually formally organized in 1971. I don't know exactly where or who did it. I just do know that I agree overall with the party platform. Less government is better. Our federal government and our state governments are bloated. I do applaud some things Donald Trump's trying to do. Other things I don't. I believe that the government needs to be reined in, and they need to understand we, you and me, we the people, are the boss, not them. But somehow that got skewed, S-K-E-W-E-D, and what has happened, by and large, corruption set in. You know, Aristotle was a physicist, but he is also a philosopher, as was Plato, as was Copernicus, a few other ancient Greeks. But one of the things they all agreed on, anytime you have politicians, you have corruption. and it never stops. It's like Joe Biden being finally revealing that he has cancer, severe prostate cancer. 9 out of 10, he's stage 4, and it has migrated to his bones. I've had prostate cancer. It's not fun. I beat it. I've had cancer 6 times. I'm either really blessed, which I believe, I know that God blesses me, or I'm just too sorry to die. I will tell you this much. I thank God every day for my blessings, even small blessings, and I don't believe there is a such thing as a small blessing. But blessings from on high are wonderful, and you can pray for them to happen to you. I do all the time, pray for other people. But here is what I'm alluding to. You got people that are in charge of the federal government right now. Some of the things they're doing I agree with, some I disagree with. They're people, they're fallible. There is no such thing as an infallible human being, and that includes the Pope of the Catholic Church. All the emotions, all the little foibles that go with being a human being enter into the equation of life. They really do. I was thinking about James Comey and all the uproar everybody's in about that guy. Yeah, he was dishonest, still is. And he posted an 8647 in Seychelles. He was basically just making a point, a political point. I know that James Comey hates Donald Trump. I have friends that hate Donald Trump. Do I hate him? No. Do I hate Joe Biden? No. As a matter of fact, last night I did some serious praying for Joe Biden. I don't want the man to suffer and die a horrible death. Is Joe Biden a good man? No. Is Donald Trump a good man? No. Neither one of them are. That's what you've got to understand. However, I do believe that God Almighty chooses our leaders. He puts them where He wants them to be. He'll do it through man, but it is His decision and His doing. And a lot of people don't believe that. I'm fine with that. I guess mainly what I'm trying to put out today is everyone needs to calm down. Step back, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Box breathe like the military teaches you. You know, breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Then hold your breath for 4 seconds. Then release your breath through your mouth for 4 seconds. And you do this for a few minutes, what happens, you calm down. And that is what's needed right now. Everyone needs to calm down. It's so many people are too excitable. I know there is a such thing as Trump derangement syndrome, and I know that there are liberals that are so, Democrats that are so brainwashed, they have an absolute unrealistic belief system. But guess what? The MAGA crowd, Make America Great Again crowd, and the Republicans, they've got the same thing going on. I see it on Facebook every day. Friends of mine on both sides of the counter going at each other like that. And it's crap, folks. It's garbage. Stop it. You don't have to just be political about everything you do. You don't have to. I've been on this old planet longer than most of you. As a matter of fact, the only friend I have that watches this older than me is Monty Jones, and that's just by a couple of years. Maybe a year, I don't know. But with age comes perspective that younger people do not have. They don't. Like I was talking to my son Brandon this morning, we were on the way to take care of some things. And I told him, I said, it amazes me how stupid, hold that thought. Hello? Well, let me see who that was. I will run that number and find out. This is not supposed to be for public view, this phone. I have a big one here that is available to everybody. My wife, the lovely Linda, went and got the mail. It's 40 yards that way at the end of our drive going to her house, rural mailbox out on the side, and she brought the mail, and I'm still being dunned for a car I never bought, never applied for a loan for. I think it's a 2020 Rogue. And my son Chris just walked in. What do you need? But anyway, I don't know if that's charged enough or not. You'll have to go look.
Should be.
It's plugged in down there. You need to get the battery. Oh, okay. Anyway, this is had a cop up in Tulsa that had the same name I've got and somehow hacked my credit and bought himself a car and quit making payments on it. He's living over in Duncan, Oklahoma now, which is about an hour that way. I thought about going over and educating the man, but I'm too old for that. Like I said, with age comes a little bit of wisdom and a lot of experience. But getting back on track, I keep getting dunned for a car I didn't buy and I don't have. I got my banks, all three of my banks, to clear all that up. I have an almost perfect credit score. I like to keep it that way. And so I have a tendency to pay attention to money and where it's going and what people are doing with my money. And I don't like it when people get funny with my money. And guess what? Absolutely, that includes the government, state, federal, county, local. Don't mess with Tucklow's piggy bank. Just don't. But getting back to the overall gist of what this video is about. You need to calm down. If you cannot remain calm with the things that are probably coming up relatively soon that I'm not at liberty to talk about, you better be grounded. You better love God, and if you don't know that God's real, you will learn in a very brutal way. You will learn. It's all there in Scripture. It's all there in the Bible. Read it, study it, and figure it out. I've had more people contact me privately on Facebook and phone and everything else. You were right. Well, yeah, I usually am. I'm not bragging when I say that. It's just what I've done with my life and how what I've done for a living and how I do things. I'm a trained observer, and it makes it so that I am very well aware of my surroundings. I'm situationally aware all the time. If I'm awake, I'm situationally aware. The old body has slowed way down, but that happens the older you get. So, don't get in an uproar about what's going on with Donald Trump or with Joe Biden or with anybody, Republican or Democrat. Don't get in an uproar. Calm down. Enjoy life a little bit. We're meant to have some enjoyment in this life. I had some today. What did I do? I took my sweetheart to Taco Tuesday at a place called Home Plate Diner in Davis, Oklahoma. And everybody there's friends of mine. I love them to death. The owners are friends of mine. I love them to death. So we went, we dined, and then I had to go to Walmart. We have a pet possum. It's little. It's about that long. And so Linda needed to buy a clothes hamper for the bathroom and a new container for Miss Kitty. And we let her crawl on us, and we love on her. We feed her, and we have a fun time with her. And yes, I have a wildlife rehabilitator's license. I don't do anything illegal. And if I did, I own up to it. But except dragging the pickup home behind my oldest adopted son Dale's pickup. Linda's pickup just stopped running. We got almost all the way home, almost to the bridge across to get to the farm, and I decided to try it again. Fired right up, been running right since. But my friend Monty Jones messaged, well, he put it on a posting I made. You realize towing a vehicle with a chain's illegal in Oklahoma? And I replied back, yes, I know, but I would plead ignorance and blame it on Dale. But anyway, that's what I got to say. I'm not really trying to be preachy. I'm not. I just want you to understand there are bigger issues at hand than politics. You know, we're all each other's brother and sister. We really are. The color of your skin doesn't mean spit. Everybody bleeds red. And that's what I want to say in a nutshell. Calm down. Quit letting politics just slam into you. Well, got to get off of here and got to take care of some things. My son just came in. He's working for me today. We're trying to get things done out here, and I'm going to remodel an RV and a few other things. Well, God bless you, and I mean that. Even if you don't believe in God, He knows you, He made you, and He loves you, and He believes in you. But God bless you. I love you. Have a really good day, and I got to get off of here. Bye.